I think I said something in yesterday's episode about enjoying gas stations, and yeah, apparently that's a thing, because here we are. Oh, have we been to this one? Bummer. We've been inside? Maybe we haven't been inside, because anyway, you know I'm playing Gas Station Simulator on the channel, right? It's actually pretty enjoyable, as it turns out. But here we are at a gas station, which... no, we have not been in, because I didn't remember coming in, but I vaguely do remember stopping to see what they might have in the pumps. So that's fine. If there's not a bunch in the pumps, I can work with that, as long as there are some stuff on the shelves and other type things. Good old gas stations. This is technically the northern end of the town that we are currently residing in. So this is kind of multi-purpose. This is filling in some blanks. Hi, how you doing? As well as it is just, you know, looking for some loot and stuff. And, I mean, I'm never going to turn down more fuel, so this is always kind of a win to me. And plus, this is just a fun POI, if it's the one I'm thinking of. Oh yeah, this is good stuff. So, I'm cool with just running through this a little bit, and we're pretty near a supply drop, which we're going to end up hitting today too. But, I mean, you have all these just great things to look for in here. Or maybe to look through. Bunches of sinks. Well, maybe not bunches, but, you know, a few sinks. Got a variety of boxes by way of the different storage areas. I mean, even the ovens aren't bad, especially early game, man. Early game ovens. Oof. Cooking pot. Cooking grill. Doesn't get much better than that in the early game. Like, those are the things that let you survive. Then, of course, all these building materials that we can put to use. That's... I mean, I am in on those all day long. Oh, check that out. We've even got bookshelves. Excellent. I mean, these aren't really panning out. Nor did that one right there, I recall. But, dang. I mean, it was worth a try, right? It was worth a try. Bye now. Yeah, so we got a couple boxes up here. Wouldn't mind finding some books in these part boxes, whatever. Or just like some straight up, I don't know, gyrocopter parts or something. That'd be kind of nice. I would be down for that. At this point, I'm kind of at the point where I'm like, you know, wouldn't mind just making a gyro. And I suppose we could just buy the points. Spend the points? I don't know, whatever. You know what I mean. You know what I'm trying to say. Oh, wrong weapon. Sorry, I'm trying to use that one. Okay. Just stumble you a little bit. There we go. Looking good so far. Excellent. Good work. Is there anything behind this? Yeah, there sure is. An ammo pile. Oh, you're a disappointment. But you're not. I'll take the ammo. Sorry, I just thought I saw something else in there. I did not. Okay. Wow. There's some good stuff in there. I gotta say, we've had interesting luck in the last couple of days. There's still something I haven't taken care of from the last one. And we'll do that momentarily, I think. But I don't know. We've had some pretty interesting luck. I'm pretty pleased, I must say. Wow, look at that. I don't know that we necessarily... oh, sucks for you. Need the engines, but I find it very difficult to turn down free engines. That's just not... that's not really a thing that you do. Okay, let's see if we can maybe juggle some of this stuff. Like, we can use that one. The lamb one we can use in other recipes. Probably not going to, honestly. Probably not going to. Scrap that guy, scrap the chair, scrap that one, scrap and scrap. And scrap and scrap. Thank you very much. So we've got another pickaxe here that we can compare against the one we currently have. Wow. That is a much better pickaxe in pretty much every respect. Okay. Okay, so this thing 31, and this one is just straight up 34 damage before even putting mods on it. Man, that is another pickaxe upgrade. That is excellent. Here, let's modify that one because I do want the dye back. Modify you, put you back on there. So that's our second pickaxe upgrade in a matter of a couple days, I think. We'll end up selling this one, and I guess we can sell that one too. There's not really much reason to keep them. And then I wanted to take a look at this. We only have 2 mods on that guy, so we can get a little extra armor out of this. A little extra crit resistance. No, actually 1 less. I think. Am I reading that right? Yeah, I'm okay with doing this. It's fine. We're not really using all of the mod slots on this anyway, so that's fine. We'll just go ahead and do this. I'm going to say I'm accepting of this trade. That works for me. Then we got a quality 5 steel spear. I don't remember if we have a quality 6 one back at the base or not, but we might. And then over on this area of silliness, so we're going to go from 64 damage to 73. And we're even getting an increased magazine. Wow. That's, going to lose a couple rounds a minute. Lose a range, but, you know, whatever. That's really not... That's not a big deal at all. Not at all. So we'll go ahead and swap that one out, and I guess we can sell that because we don't really have a reason to keep that around either. If we go over here, I just kind of wanted to stop at whatever this is right here. And look at you. Look at you. What is this? Aldo's cabinets. Okay. Excellent. Okay, I guess we're not going to get any sneak attacks in here. That's fine. That's fine. Not worried about that. I mean, we don't need it really, but, you know, sometimes, just for the giggles. It's nice to get some sneak attacks in. Okay. How about you? Oh. Right over his shoulder. Good dodging, sir. You saw him totally bust his matrix moves there. Guy's cagey. Very cagey. No. Alright. I know I can break that thing down. I'm feeling lazy about it, honestly. Just feeling lazy. And I'm also feeling amused by shoveling people to their end. Or former people? I don't know. Is a zombie considered a person at this point? Have they lost their humanity? Not sure what the rules are surrounding that. Okay. Basically done with this place. Literally nothing left to do in it. At all. At all. Literally, everything is now done. Don't try it. Oops, too fast. Don't try it. Okay. I'm gonna say, there we go. Bag right up there. We'll take that. I don't know that we're gonna do anything with those parts. Take that as well, and then continue wrapping our way around the building, with which there is literally no reason to keep going. Or which, I don't know, whatever. Man, you were excited to come out of there. Oh, my bad. I missed. There you go. Have a seat. Oh, I'll take your loot, though. Thanks. That's actually not bad loot, either. That's pretty good right there. Definitely take some more ammunition. Happy about that. Junk turret. And didn't we just find a quality 5 AK? Like a day or two ago? That seems really familiar to me. Okay. Just seeing if there's anything back there. Does not appear to be. Well, I guess we should maybe stop and eat some food here. These are worth 53. There you go. So we can chow on one of those. And we'll see where that leaves us for loot stuff. So we have check. So we only have this box remaining. That's pretty much trash. And that's pretty much trash. So we'll end up getting a few more military parts out of that. And I'm okay with carrying those around. We can sell them. They sell for pretty decent. I mean, basically same as everything else. It's just, I seem to have gobs of them. It's like I get them by the bajillion. I forgot to go over here, so let's take care of this real quick. Because there are just a couple things of various parts over here. There we go. Burk, burk, burk. Burk, burk, burk. All right. Let's go check out the supply drop over here. I mean, it's literally just a couple 100 meters away. Not inclined to go into the Shotgun Messiah factory just yet. I was debating that the other day, actually. It's kind of just as I was thinking, like, where are we going to end up going? I ended up deciding to kind of head up north just around where we are. But I remember having the thought, like, maybe it's time to go hit the Shotgun Messiah. Oh, here, before I do anything else, let me take this supply drop off the map there, because we don't have that anymore. Do not need. Whatever, we'll just break that down. Actually, I just saw something very intriguing. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I should have kept that one. That was better than what we had. I thought we already had... Oh, well, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Now let's modify you and put the cooling mesh on there, which I was going to say, I didn't think that added armor, but it does add a little explosion resistance, and then it also adds some heat resistance. Been looking for bunches of those. I mean, since we're out in a stinking desert, a little more heat resistance would be ideal. For the moment, I want to just kind of drive around to the north a little bit. I'm not necessarily planning on seeing where everything goes, but I would kind of like to wander around just a little bit. Yeah, that's fine. I'll take some damage, I don't mind. Just to see if there's anything else out here worth visiting, because maybe there's another township over here or something, or I don't know, whatever. I want to kind of fill in the map a little bit more. In the absence of being able to fly around and very quickly fill in gaps, sometimes I just like to drive off into the desert and see what's out there. Just wandering through, and I see that. I would like to stop for that. It's funny, because I was kind of thinking, like, I don't know, sometimes I do really just enjoy stopping at these little random locations where you're out in the middle of nowhere and there's, you know, nothing else around, and oftentimes I feel like these get overlooked. Not to say that no one stops and looks at them, I mean, you know, me, talking to me here. And sometimes, I don't know, I don't really spend some time checking them, because I'm like, why would I want to stop at this one off place when I can go somewhere else that's going to have a bajillion things that I want? Like, that just makes more sense, right? It's more efficient. But sometimes it's fun to do the thing that's not necessarily the best play or the most efficient thing or whatever, and just stop and smell the landmines. So, you know, here we are. We're stopping to smell the landmines. Works for me. These used to be just great locations back in the day. They used to be a little different than this. The bases like this, the little kind of pop-up ones. Definitely different these days. Much nicer looking, much better. I mean, I really love how they tell the story. I mean, you have all these bodies, this big pit, where there are a bunch of burned people, crispy critters in here. I don't know, it's really cool. This one tells a story. The fire in the middle, essentially, or the coals, I guess, technically. The embers that remain from the past fire. Really delightful in its own horrible sort of way. Because it tells a story of death and suffering and pain and panic, potentially. Concern. It's cool. I like that. I enjoy that stuff. I'm going to stop and hammer some of these guys right quick. Not necessarily because I want all the things that they offer, but because I want some of the things they offer. We'll get all of them. I don't really want to stop for all of them, though, because this is kind of painful. I haven't even put to use some of the materials that these drop, but all the bones are going to be handy just to be able to make some additional glue, which, of course, we can then turn into duct tape, because it seems like I always need glue and or duct tape. Just kind of the way it is. What did we get out of that for bones? 98. I'm going to say that's good enough. We can go inside and see who's in here. Hello? Hello? Okay. I guess that power swing is pretty decent if you can get a couple guys next to each other. Pretty easy way to get multiple hits out of it, but still not my favorite move. But I don't know. I think since I've started aiming up with the good old machete, it's working better for me. Ooh, lucky looter. Find more lead in loot. Still incomplete. I listened for it. I did not hear it. But we get one closer still, which I'll take that. Let's see what we got in here. It's not that interesting, but it's kind of interesting. I mean, it's not, but it is. It isn't, but it is. Let's drop that. We don't care about that. And we'll drop that. We don't care about that. And then it sounds like we have an airdrop nearby. Where are you? How far out is that? Yeah, we can go check that one out. That's not too far out. I don't mind that. That'll be the last thing we do is we go check out that airdrop, because I think at this point we've probably covered everything we need to do today. So we will drive recklessly, carelessly, stupidly through a bunch of landmines, which magically don't go off because we know how not to set them off when walking on them. And driving on them, no less. Expert driver that we are. You know, that sort of thing. There we go. There's a little box. It's interesting. This is kind of the edge of the biomes, I guess. And there is definitely some water to be found out here. Which leads me to believe that maybe this is the extent of the map. We can... We can drop that so that we can take this, eat that, scrap that, take the ravioli. That works out just fine. I think at this point probably should be getting back to base because I think, if I'm not mistaken here, yeah, we have a mostly full inventory. I guess technically we could drop a mod onto one of these guys, maybe on the fire axe. That'd be the easiest one. In fact, that'd be the most beneficial, except I don't think it's going to take that mod, so never mind. Whatever. Anyway, we have a pretty full inventory, so it probably would be a good idea to head back to base. So why don't I look into the possibility of potentially considering the thought and determining whether the calculations are correct to make that happen. And we'll rejoin on the next one. Till then, thanks for watching. See you later.